G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. Well, do I owe you gameplay footage or do I owe you gameplay footage? It has been build 163 and build 164 for like 2 weeks now, or at least a week now, and I haven't shown you any of it. So here now I have, well, you're looking at right now what was my very first attempt at playing build 164. I missed build 163 because I was on holidays and in America respectively. So here was the first time I played build 164. I was so keen to play it that I joined, I think it was a US server, so I had a ping of about 300, but I still had fun. But what I am going to show you in this video is a little walkthrough of some of the new dynamic infestation stuff, and then I'm going to show you about the first half of a game I played on an Australian server. So I'm going to bring you lots of gameplay because no doubt you're all very, very sick of looking at my mug on your YouTube screen. So here we go. This is me diving into Commander mode again for the first time. So this is very much me trying to work out the dynamic infestation mechanic. I haven't read up on it, so I was just trying to work it out myself, and I'll just give you my thoughts now on what I found. Just there, I was using the infest command, which you can find in the Hive contextual menu, and I decided I was going to infest that area and then drop a harvester, so over in server room. But you can see the infestation immediately receding. I found out this was because if it's not, well, I think this is the case, and I may be wrong, and please correct me in the comments if I am wrong. If the infestation is not connected to a hive's infestation, then it will recede. So I tried to do it again there to drop that harvester. Note that the drifter did not build because there was no infestation there. Alien structures now have to be built on infestation, which is really cool and very, very exciting, because what that means is now aliens have an equivalent game mechanic to power nodes. So as I said in a much earlier video, there is now, in a much earlier video I said that the dynamic infestation would be the alien equivalent of power nodes for territory control, and that's what it is. So I also found out that the structures tend to die if you deprive them of their infestation, and I did deprive that harvester of infestation because I hadn't worked out how to get the infestation to stay yet. I did find the Gorge can drop a separate type of infestation. So there's the hive infestation and there is the Gorge infestation. In fact, I'd say there's sort of roughly 3 types, because there is the infestation that initially comes out of a hive, there is the infestation you can grow from a hive, and there is the infestation that grows from the Gorge using the Gorge's secondary attack, and the tertiary attack being deploy Hydra, which you can see I've done there on that little patch of infestation, and I'm using the heal spray to heal up that harvester as well because it was so badly damaged because I'd left it without any infestation. So there's just my first ungainly attempts at trying to grow infestation. Such an exciting mechanic. There's a power node, the marine rough equivalent, so the asymmetrical equivalent to the alien dynamic infestation for territory control. I think we're going to see some really interesting playing out with aliens and marines trying to control different parts of the map with power nodes and dynamic infestation respectively. And one other really cool mechanic that has been introduced in build 163 and 164 is alien vision. So here I am switching it on. That's with the F key for flashlight, and that allows aliens to see in dark areas. The power is off in this room. Power nodes now take the power, now shut down for a much longer time before the red lighting comes on. So that's going to be a very useful ability for aliens. Makes it very easy to see marine structures in the dark. So someone honking a car horn out there. Thanks, don't they know I'm recording? Anyway, what I'm going to do now is show you the first half of a game I played on an Australian server, so there shouldn't be too much ping lag in this game, unlike the ones I was showing you earlier. So here we go. I am going to join the alien side in this game. A few pleasantries being exchanged first as I try to join the alien team. I am sitting in the alien join part of the ready room. Just had to wait for another marine to join the marine team so that the teams would be even so I could join. I'm not going to jump into commander view during this game. I'm just going to be playing around as, I believe, a Skulk, Gorge, Lerk, and Fade. So all of the life forms available to the alien team in this part of the beta in build 164. I'm so sad I missed build 163. It's the first build I haven't brought you any footage from, I think. There was one other build, but let's not think about that. So pushing out early on Rockdown, trying to put some pressure on very early, finding one lone marine, and I believe I'm able to take him down. Let's see, can I do it? Yes, I do. The hit detection for skulks is vastly improved, I've found. That might just be my gut feeling. And I'm going to jump into this event now, and unfortunately I ran into what I found out was a bit of a skulk movement bug. It is sometimes hard to move around in narrow areas as the skulk at the moment. And this leads me to something I want to talk about broadly, so I'm not going to talk about play-by-play at the moment. Going to talk about some specific bug thingamajigs that I want to talk about. What you see in build 164 and build 163 is a huge introduction to new features. There is a huge number of new sounds which you should listen out for. And there is a huge, there's obviously dynamic infestation is huge, and that's been introduced, which has so many gameplay implementations, so much scripting and code going on to do with dynamic infestation, which you can see being spread all over here. So a good alien commander spreading this up into all over the map already. So that's very exciting, and a Gorge running around doing it as well as us two skulks. So my point is telling you all this is with all these huge new gameplay introductions, bugs happen. This is what happens when new features are introduced, so I think they're to be expected. There is also a little sound bug that comes along occasionally, and there was, I believe, a lot of physics changes were made for this build as well, and I think that's what's causing the skulk to get stuck occasionally, but it doesn't always happen. Catching this special ops marine around the corner, I think he was going to try and ambush aliens coming around that corner, so it is lucky I checked my corners there and I was able to take him down. One thing I've noticed is generally when you're playing, look out for special ops marines. They are usually much more experienced players, and they are often extremely deadly. You'll find there's a trend in this game where fighting against the standard marines, I will take less damage than I do fighting special ops marines. Special ops marines being the special black armor, which was given to people who pre-ordered Natural Section 2 way back before it was in beta all those months ago. We're fighting two marines here, taking one out. Here I'm trying to run into the vent to escape and heal for a moment, but that wasn't going to happen. That special ops marine, as I was saying there, being deadly and taking me out. So, with all the new and exciting features that you do see in build 164 and build 163, I encourage you to keep an open mind about some of the new bugs that have surfaced, because this is bound to happen in a new build like this. Going to start chewing on this power node. I really should have taken this out all the way. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I hope I do, because I want to show you how long the power nodes stay dead now. So here we go. 16, 15, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, plus 15 points for me. Darkness. So I should have twitched on alien vision there. Oh, encountering a bit of lag. I think that was, I don't know if that was local or server. Bit of lag there as I came over into an auxiliary node, so I couldn't show you how long it stayed black, but oh well. I'm going to encounter a marine around this corner and hopefully get lucky and be able to kill him. Yes, I am able to kill him. I found that Skulk versus Marine balance was a lot better in build 1634 compared to what it was in build 162. Encountering a sentry gun here, I'm going to try and chew on it. Sentry guns being extremely expensive, remember they cost 20 carbon, so being able to take this out would be very valuable for my team, but I'm not able to. I tried to get sneaky on this Marine, but I think he'll be able to take me out as I made the mistake of running away on the ground. You should never do that as a Skulk, because you will get annihilated. A Marine that can track you along the ground running away, no chance. So back at Marine start now, where you can see there's not so much dynamic infestation being spread this way. Oh, I think what the commander is trying to do is spread it through central to west. So getting a little bit stuck on the stairs there. Instead of spreading it from alien start to west, I think he's going to spread it from central through the vent to west. As I was saying earlier, you need to connect your dynamic infestation patches, I believe, to make them stay. So here you see I didn't encounter any troubles getting through this vent as a Skulk. Well, a little bit there. I believe that's because I ran along the ceiling, so I didn't encounter the cables there. Now note what I do here. I run up the wall and along the ceiling and then down on top of this Marine. Now instead of running around the corner, then turning around and simply attacking him along the floor, I made that movement up the wall. Wall running as a Skulk is the most underused thing, I think, in Natural Section 2. Here I'm doing it again. I know I was thinking about it at the time, thinking I should really commentate and talk about this. So I did wall run for a bit there. It is very, very easy to do. All you have to do is run up to the wall and then run up it. You don't have to press any special keys or view rotate or anything like that. It just happens healing up my HP and armor points here So wall running allows you to engage a Marine from an unexpected angle, and Marines will generally be very good at shooting skulks on the floor. You naturally point your weapon down as you run. They'll be able to engage you a lot faster if you're running along the floor. If you choose to run along the walls and along the ceiling, you'll be a much harder target to hit, and it's very unexpected as you come around a corner on the ceiling. So I've evolved into a Gorge now. There is a bit of dynamic infestation being spread here. Note the new spit effects and keep listening out for new sounds. There are so many new sounds going on in this new build. And I'm going to spread some patches of dynamic infestation here, upon which I want to build hydras. Not managing to drop that, not sure why, but this one will deploy. There we go. This mechanic is so new that it's just, Unknown Worlds said they were just prototyping it, and I think it's fantastic that they have put it out here. And what I'm going to do in a moment is switch up to footage of the original dynamic infestation prototype and share with you, while I think what's going to happen here is 2 Marines are going to come and kill me. But while they do that, I want to talk more generally. When I was at Unknown Worlds in San Francisco, at one point I turned around to Max and I said, Max McGuire being the technical director of Unknown Worlds, so lead programmer, and I said, Max, I noticed you guys are prototyping some dynamic infestation, which is a decal texture. Is dynamic infestation going to look as good, or do you think it'll look as good as it did in your tech demo? And he kind of looked at me a little bit funny and then said, oh, of course. So that was really heartening. I thought, wow, I can't believe that Unknown Worlds actually believes that it is going to look as good as it did in this tech demo I am showing you right now. Obviously the 3D nature, the texture, the way it textures out as tentacles and then textures out as the green infestation effect. So I'm very excited to see if that will actually make it in the final game. Max seemed to believe it would at that point in time when I was talking to him. So I hope it actually does. That would be incredibly exciting. And the point I'm making here is the textures you see here are a very early prototype. So obviously the hive texture being a bit low resolution, and the textures in general being a little bit flat and growing in a little bit of a flat ways, because it is a gameplay prototype, not a visual prototype. And it's being put in so that Unknown Worlds can prototype the gameplay. So things like aliens healing fast on dynamic infestation, or buildings only being placed on dynamic infestation, and all of that, if Max was right, will be replaced with a much better looking version in the future. Killing quite a few Marines there. I wish I'd been play-by-playing that, because then I could have talked myself up. It was quite a good kill, a bunch of kills if I don't say so myself. And I'll now go to work on this power node. Yeah, I wish I played that. That was awesome. I think I might rewind that when I'm finished recording this and watch it again. Now watch this. I'm engaging a special ops Marine and a standard Marine here, and I believe this fight will be a lot harder. Some of my dynamic infestation is still around. I don't think it's going to give me much of a benefit, though. I will have to do a more detailed video in future where I talk about the detailed benefits of dynamic infestation, what in fact it does, like I did for power nodes. So engaging this special ops Marine, notice he is jumping around like a mad thing, and he is constantly strafing, and that strafing is really the edge compared to the standard Marine there. My friend Fade there making the kill. Oh, the shotguns come in, instantly dying to shotgun fire there. The shotgun did a massive damage to me, and then I was finished off with a rifle. So that really was the shotgun doing this damage. Shotgun's incredibly effective against Fades, as I have said before. What was I saying? Something about dynamic infestation. I'm not sure. I completely lost my train of thought, and I will evolve here to Lerk instead. So, as I was saying, the dynamic infestation prototype is very exciting from a gameplay perspective, but I wouldn't put too much store in its visual properties. I think it will change very, very significantly for the full NS2 release whenever that happens in future. So I've evolved into Lerk here. The reason I switched to a Lerk was I find Lerks are more effective against shotguns than Fades. It might sound funny given the Lerk is so much less expensive and has so many less hit points, but I find the ability to area deny with the spores and to attack from range with the spikes gives you a great advantage against shotguns. So here I am, I've engaged the 3 Marine assault party that's coming into the alien hive now, switching to snipe. I probably should be sporing here. There we go, switching to spores. So sporing those 3 Marines, one of them hiding around the corner, revealed on hive site. That is one of the great benefits of dynamic infestation. Marines show up on hive site whenever they are standing on dynamic infestation, and that is the reason I can see that Marine around that corner, because he is standing on dynamic infestation. He realizes that I can keep sporing him, and he does retreat. And I'm going to continue pressing these Marines back. They only have light armor, and I think one of them had a shotgun, so they just don't have enough firepower to push me back very far. If they all rush me, they could probably kill me, getting one snipe kill off there, so very, very happy about that. And here we go, Dynamic Infestation again, paying for itself there. Dynamic Infestation patches cost 25 energy from a hive, killing Oblivion there because he was standing on Infestation and therefore showing up on the hive site. So that was excellent. And now the Infestation has been spread all the way into West Wing. Infestation may be cleared with a flamethrower. I don't think we'll see flamethrowers in this game, but that is how you can clear it if it is joined up to the hive Infestation, because that is how it maintains itself. And so that's why it is all staying here. Unlike my earlier attempts with Infestation in Tram server room earlier, this is Infestation that is connected to a hive. I believe that's how it works. Again, correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but I think that's how it is working. I'm going to proceed into the event here. Notice I switched finally to the flashlight. I haven't been using that enough. The alien's hive site, I have not been switching to that enough, and I switched to it then, and that allowed me to really get a good look at those Marines down there. One Marine switching to pistol, so very effective fire from him, pushing me back into the vent. Remember that the pistol is not just a sidearm in NS2, it is legitimately a weapon that you use in different circumstances, not just when you run out of ammunition in your rifle. So switching to the pistol there to engage me at extreme range, so I'm going to dump spores down there to deny the Marines access to that area, try to push them back so they cannot pressure this hive. Another thing to note in Build 164, look at all these Hydras and not server lag in sight. This game is playing very, very smoothly, so I do not know what was changed, but I mean, there are just so many Hydras on this map now, growing on the Dynamic Infestation, and the server lag is simply not happening. Engaging this Marine, the commander very effectively dropping med packs there, so it will make it very hard for me to kill him one-on-one. I thought there was only one Marine here, that's why I engaged one-on-one. I'm going to retreat here, and this is where I will end my commentary of this game, guys. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please look out for future NS2HD videos, and as always, subscribe. See you all later, everyone.